Hey, what I do, YouTube? This is your boy Dieakas, and here's my Dieakas review of Money in the Bank 2016. Overall, I thought this was a pretty solid pay-per-view. I'd probably give the show an 8.9. That's just my placeholder for now. Let's get into the first match. First pre-show match. I didn't watch it. It's Golden Truth versus Breeze Dango, and Golden Truth won, so whatever. It's just another throwaway rivalry, I guess. Lucha Dragons versus the Dudleys. The Lucha Dragons win. Yeah, whatever. Alright, let's go into the main card. Four-way tag for the WWE Tag Team Championships. We have Enzo and Cass, the New Day, GNA, and the Vaudevillains. Enzo and Cass come out. They cut a really funny promo. Enzo Amore, my God, well, who the fuck dresses you, man? I mean, you dress like a fuckboy. I mean, you're one of my favorite wrestlers. You're a good promo, but Jesus, you dress like a fuckboy. But I guess it's part of the gimmick. But that's not the point. The Vaudevillains come out looking really spiffy and whatever, and GNA come out. And finally, the New Day come out. The New Day pretty much just steal the fucking show. They call Enzo and Cass Han Solo and Chewbacca. They call the Vaudevillains Monopoly men. They said something about they don't know if they should do one thing or collect $200 when they pass go, and they said something about Gallows and Anderson being bald and sending them back to Japan with a bowl of bootios. They make sure you ain't booty. All right, this is a really solid match. Enzo shows he's improved greatly. They do a little. Him and Kofi do a little. They do a display of mat skills. That was really good. The Vaudevillains were really vicious in the match. They showed a lot of striking combinations and stuff. I'll just skip to the end. The ending confused the crap out of me. They hit the Magic Killer. Big E picks up Anderson in a great show of skill, and this show of strength. And this is where it screwed me up. He just held him in the corner for a while. And Gallows just stand there like, okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? He has my partner, or whatever. So that's one thing that confused me. That's one thing I hate about these four-way matches, especially four-way tag team matches about the finishes or certain spots. It's like a huge dance, and if you don't have the steps memorized, it's just a big clusterfuck. So it was just a weird moment of no action when Gallows was just standing there. I guess somebody was out of place. I think Big Cass was out of place. So finally, the Big Cass comes in, kicks Gallows out the ring. They hit the I don't know what they call that move. The really big ending. We'll call it the New Day end. The really big ending off the top rope, and they cover one of the Vaudevillains for the win. So the New Day retain. Following this is a funny-ass vignette. We have Kevin Owens being interviewed, and he just constantly he's like insulting the interviewer. It's pretty funny. Jericho, he shows up, and Kevin Owens makes fun of him, saying, how the hell you created the Money in the Bank ladder match you never wanted. And then Del Rio shows up, calls somebody a pero. Then Kevin Owens asks him why you call everybody a pero. Then Jericho makes a quip about that, saying, I see you're calling Del Rio and Kevin Owens a pair of idiots. Stupid fucking pun. Then Jericho does a little drinking in little thing. Owens and Del Rio walk off, and he just calls everybody stupid idiots. You know. Alright, Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler seemed to have the upper hand in this match, but it wasn't until Baron Corbin punched him in the face with a very vicious right hand. This match was very vicious in terms of showing Baron Corbin. It's really a display of his ability. He displayed his agility by dodging some move. He was dodging being thrown Irish whipped into the corner. He slid back into the ring, and fucking just decapitated Dolph Ziggler with a clothesline. I think Dolph Ziggler was going for some move using the steps. I think he tripped on the steps, and Corbin pretty much saved his ass, because that could have been disgusting. if he would have stumbled and bust his ass. So Corbin catches him, recovers, does a really huge deep six, and then there's pretty much Ziggler on the ground. Baron Corbin rolls in the ring, and Ziggler barely beats the 9 count. And Ziggler does some stupid move afterwards, and Corbin takes advantage, and he wins with the end of days. So I hope this rivalry is over. Seeing that Baron Corbin won this match, I hope it ends. Okay, let's go to the Divas tag match. Dana Brooke, Charlotte versus Becky Lynch and Natalya. As usual, Charlotte has won via Dairy Tactics, I think. And after the match, Natalya attacks Becky. So I hope that sets up a new rivalry or something. Get Natalya out the title picture, because I wanted to be champion, but it's like whatever. Alright. Dean Ambrose interviews next. Sheamus versus Apollo Crews. It was a pretty good match. Fighting starts off before the bell. I mean, they start brawling. The bell finally rings. I think within the first 3 minutes of the match, there's an Irish curse from the apron onto the floor by Sheamus to Apollo Crews. The climax of the match was when Sheamus hit the Irish cross from the second rope, which is a pretty cool spot. Apollo manages to kick out, and he immediately crucifix pins Sheamus for the win. Cena versus AJ Styles. This is a really good match. It showed the clashing of 2 different styles, 2 different houses of wrestling, pretty much. We have AJ that came from pretty much the Indies or whatever, and he pretty much wrestled all over the world. We have Cena, who's been in WWE pretty much his entire wrestling career. So it's like a clashing of 2 styles, and for the most of the match, Cena could not match styles with AJ Styles. I mean, he kept on getting his 5 moves of doom interrupted, and pretty much AJ Styles had a counter for everything. We did see a pretty cool monkey flip from Cena, but that's probably the only I think that's the only flash of Indy Cena we got. Alright, let's go on to the finish of the match. I think the finisher tally is 1AA and STFU or STF, the Calf Crusher, and the Styles Clash. So they did hit each other with finishers or whatever. So I guess the match breaks down when Cena's about to go for another AA, and he ref bumps. So G and A run out, and they hit the Magic Killer, and AJ wins. And one thing that had me dying laughing, but I understand why, is JBL was just going off on like how the match was ended, because I guess he wanted to see a good match without any interference. Any interference or anything, like a big ticket match like that shouldn't have any interference. But here's the thing, JBL, you're a heel commentator. You're supposed to be praising the heel tactics of the club. But I guess I understand where you're coming from, but, stay in character, my friend. Alright. The second main event, the Money in the Bank ladder match. There were so many good fucking spots in this match. It would take me like 20 years to fucking name all of them. Well, not really that long, but it's just a lot of them. One spot that tripped me out, that was just horrible, was that Michinoku driver to the side of the ladder that Sami Zayn did to Kevin Owens. That was disgusting. Disgusting. Oh, it was just so many finishers on ladders, though. Then I guess it was came down to this crazy ladder configuration. It was like one ladder in the center, and then 2 across the sides being held up by the turnbuckles. And there was just so much destruction on there. On the the ladder. I mean, how did the finish go? I think Kevin Owens was climbing up. It was Kevin Owens and Ambrose, and they were fighting. And Ambrose pulls Kevin Owens by the shirt and keeps on hitting his head on the ladder. He falls off, and Ambrose just stands there. I mean, he just pretty much just sits up there and just saying like, I'll pretty much have this one, and just pretty much just flaunts he just won and pulls down the briefcase to win. I would also say, like, just like every other good Money in the Bank ladder match, everybody had their time to shine and showed their abilities. Cesaro had he did the swings and he did the fucking uppercut section or whatever the hell he calls that shit. Cesaro did take a lot of punishment in this match, as with everybody, but I think he did take quite a bit of punishment. The next match is Titus O'Neil versus Rusev. Whatever. Rusev wins via the accolade. He had a pretty good. Got some pretty good old school heat with the by taunting Titus O'Neil's kids who are at ringside. So yeah, whatever. Okay, main event time. Well, main event number 3. Reigns versus Rollins. Reigns was pretty much beating Rollins' ass for a good bit. Then Rollins pretty much switched gears after a while. I guess where the match really started to come undone was when Reigns speared the living shit out of the barricade. I guess Vacant was there, and he saw him there trying to take his title or some shit. So like, I'm gonna get you, motherfucker. And yeah, good job, Roman. You just speared your championship right through the window. Because after one spear, which was one spear which got turned to a pedigree, which was one of the most amazing things I have ever seen. Then another pedigree after Roman Reigns had kicked out of that one, and Rollins was your new champion. You see Seth celebrating. He's like, "Yeah, I won. I did it. Rebuild, reclaim, rebuild, whatever, rebuild, redesign, reclaim, or whatever the fuck it is and shit." Yeah. And like, here comes Dean Ambrose, and his music hits. And he catches the Money in the Bank, hits a fucking Dirty Deeds, a high angle Dirty Deeds, and for the win, and to capture his first WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So, congratulations to Dean for winning his championship. Congratulations to Rollins for winning his championship. And congratulations for Roman for actually trying to take out Vacant, but you failed miserably again. Alright. Well, that will do it for my review, or whatever this is. My quick synopsis of WWE Money in the Bank 2016. We'll catch you for Real Wrestling. Hopefully it'll be up by Wednesday or Thursday. Until the next time, peace.